Do you know that as a real estate investor, there are certain kind of property that you must have in your portfolio? And why is that? Is because you are out there to maximize profit as much as possible and get return on your investment. And this specific kind of investment options or real estate offers will give you just that. And hence why it is important that you don't miss out on certain kind of offers once they eat into the market. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Tea Talk with Goodness Usman, your number one real estate talk show in Africa. Thanks to each and every one of you who keep watching every Sunday when we upload a new episode. Now, before we go into today's show and right into today's topic, as they odd, I want to quickly apologize that last week we were unable to hear our episode. Now, apologies for that. It was, of course, due to circumstances that are beyond us. And to those of you who reach out to us, thank you so much. Now, to you who have been watching our videos on this channel, but you're yet to subscribe, come on. How about you hit that subscribe button right away? Subscribe. Now, here's what I promise you, that you will always get value from this channel when you do so, because we're going to be doing everything in our power to ensure that we give you value back to back. So you already know that, right? So hey, subscribe and turn on your notification button so that you'll be among the very first set of people that gets the value when we dish them out. So let's quickly observe our usual ritual on this channel. Now, for the first timers, we have a ritual on the show where we sip our tea. And hey, the culture is you have to relax and while you are listening to me. So please ensure that you grab yourself a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, or maybe a glass of water, drink, wine, whichever one rock your boat, and let's enjoy the show together. So right away, I'm going to grab my, of course, usually is the green tea. Okay, here we go. Whew. I love the mint flavor. Makes sense. All right. Back and straight into today's topic. There are certain real estate deals that you as an investor must have in your real estate portfolio, especially if you're in the game of investment for a long haul, not a short time. Or one-off thing. If you're a one-off investor, you just want to have one house or one land, this is probably not for you, but I'm hoping that this will ginger you as well to become a serial investor. But for those who are already or who have the intention to be serial investors in this market, there are certain deals that hit the market that you need to have in your portfolio. So today I'll be listing about 3 to 4 or 5 for you to see. And if you're yet to invest in this estate, this is me telling you it's about the time that you invest into this estate and add it to your real estate investment portfolio. Now, you see me use the word real estate investment portfolio. Only serial investors will understand this, because as a serial investor, you definitely build your portfolio over time. And this is year in, year out. So that's why I say that if you're a one-off investor, this will probably not apply to you, but I'm hoping that this kind of motivate or encourage you to become one. Now, this is the angle to it. Building a real estate investor or becoming a serial real estate investor, it means that you're not in for one-off. You're not saying, oh, I invest is the one you should have on your investment portfolio. I mentioned it has a C of O, a very favorable C of O, and it's within FCT, Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. The C of O is under. It's not in Nasarawa State. Like unlike some people who have their reservation. So that's that on City View Park and Resort. But I want to remind you that the price review is 16th of May. So from 16th of May, this price will no longer be valid. So you need to get on board now. There are different options available. You can buy the plots, you can buy half plots, you can buy acre, and you can buy the hectare. And then the initial deposit is 1 million for the plot, 750,000 naira for the 300 square meter, and of course 5 million naira if you're buying the acre deal, or 12 million naira if you're buying the hectare deal for residential. This for commercial as well. Commercial is 7.5 million naira, and then you have other offers as well. So that is what I want to remind you, the price increase, because if you wait for that more, you would get to pay more, and that's not looking nice. Yes, from 16th of May, a plot will no longer be 6.5, it will now be 8 million naira. So flexible payment plan is also available. Now, estate number 2, Sapphire Coastal City. This is like new in the market. It's less than a month in the market. It's located in Ibejuleki. It's a sea of old land. It's facing the current Lagos Calabar Highway project. I will repeat it again. Current ongoing Lagos Calabar Highway project. It's facing it like this directly, isn't it? And it's a good deal because it's still selling on early bird. I hope that when you're watching this video, it's still selling on early bird. But at the time we're making this video, it's still selling on early bird promo. Imagine buying a plot of land for 19 million naira in Ibejuleki, 15 minutes away from Dangote Refinery. You can access this property from the Dangote Refinery road, and then it's now facing the ongoing Lagos Calabar Highway project. That I love about this project, and then the affordability. The initial deposit is just 1 million naira, and you can still spread the payment across 6 months, 0 interest. That is a good deal to get on right now. 13 million naira for 300 square meter, all inclusive. 19 million naira for 500 square meter, all inclusive in the regular plots. They have the platinum and also the premium plot, which is sold per square meter. The premium is minimum 1,500 square meter you can buy, and then the platinum minimum 3,000 square meter you can buy. I mean, if you've seen our video, if you have not, just go a bit down. I think 2 days ago we did a separate video on it, and then you're going to get the details. So I don't want to go on, and I don't want this to be too long. So Sapphire Coastal City is one property you should have in your portfolio right now. I kid you not, and I tell you, you will not regret buying it. You're buying from a property, a company that has integrity. It is right in Ibejuleki, in the center of the 3rd largest commercial hub in Africa. So that's number 2. Property number 3, ladies and gentlemen, Fairmont Green. Yes, Fairmont Green and Smart Estate. Yes, Fairmont Green and Smart Estate is not new in the market. It's been in the market for a while. So maybe you're watching me, you're bought into it. Kudos to you. And you're watching me, you're not yet added it to your portfolio. You should add it to your portfolio. And let me tell you why. It's because it is facing the Lekki Epe Airport, which the construction is going to start anytime from now. Owning a property facing the airport like that, commercial property especially, commercial property. You know how much commercial properties are worth right now in Lagos? We all have an idea. And you know, there's one thing about Lagos real estate. It's completely different from every other place. So yes, you should still add it to your real estate portfolio. And I'm laying emphasis on the commercial. Yes, you can do residential as well. Residential is going right now for 18 million naira, 300 square meter, 500 square meter, 26 million naira. Commercial, 1,000 square meter, 80 million naira. They have given you the opportunity to buy 300 or 500 square meter for the commercial, which is going for 40 million naira. Initial deposit for the commercial is 5 million naira, and the residential is just 1 million naira. So 24 months payment plan is still available for the residential, and then for the commercial you can go 18 months. These properties are giving you flexible payment plan. This enables you to go embark on multiple deals at a time because of this flexibility in payment. And then because we know that if you embark on Fairmont Green now and you embark on 12 months payment plan, of course you know that the place is still developing, so nothing's really good. There's no point in being rushing, right? Same thing in Sapphire Gardens. Do you understand? So owning a property that is facing the airport, it's a big deal. So you avoid story that touch in the future. You see, these properties are strategically located. Sapphire Coastal is facing Coastal Road. Fairmont Green is facing airport. These are deals you cannot afford not to have in your real estate portfolio. So these are deals that are unique. Their unique selling point, their unique value proposition is high. And that is what you should be looking out for as a real estate investor when you're investing, aside other things, because I know there are other reasons why people invest, right? So that being said, you have the opportunity to still invest now. It's still fast selling on the prices I've mentioned. Like I also said, it's a C of O land. And then in the case of this, the C of O is already in the name of the company. So it's not a case of, it's a government allocated land. Safe, secured. You can carry out your due diligence as well. Now, property number 4 is Peak Palm. Yes, Peak Palm Estate is also located in Ibejuleki in Magbon Town. Now, this property is also facing the Lagos-Calabar Highway project. Yes, this is strategic. It's very, 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 very strategic. Like I've always said that this project, this road construction, this coastal road, this highway project has changed the trajectory of how real estate is being done in Nigeria. And most importantly, focusing on places like Ibejuleki. Now, why am I focusing on Ibejuleki among other places? Because Ibejuleki is already the 3rd largest commercial hub in Africa. And this having the coastal road passing in front of it, having a property there will just change, it will just add more value. Rather, it has just added value to the property. And because, importantly, it is still a fast-growing environment. It is still a growing area. Even though activities are really, really running, business are being done, it is still growing. It has not gotten to its peak. It's not a place like Apapa that has kind of grown to its peak. It's still gradually. So it's just like, you having the opportunity to buy Apapa maybe 8 decades ago. 4-5 decades ago. I have no idea what it was looking like then, but I know that it's not what it was now. Do you get it? Now, to buy a plot of land, to own a plot of land in Apapa right now. And we have those they refer to as old money, who had large expanse of land. They are already retired. Most of them, those early bird investors in Apapa, they are already retired. They're just earning from what they have invested in. And that's one thing I love about real estate. And also, Peak Palm is a government allocated land that has a COO. So when you do your due diligence, you'll see that it is free from all form and shade of encumbrances. 12.5 million naira for 300 square meter. Not all inclusive. Just for the land. It's still a fantastic deal. A plot going for 25 million naira. See, the truth is, you can see around. When you search around, you see other properties selling higher. And they're probably not even facing this Lagos-Calabar Highway project. So, speaking of a good deal, this is a fantastic deal. And you will see that all of these ones I'm mentioning to you, they have a unique selling point. They have a unique value proposition, rather. I'd rather put it as unique value proposition. And that value you will see in very short period of time. It's not even a long distance time to come in the future. So Peak Palm is still one estate you should buy as money plot as you can. And trust me, even if you buy it residential now, they're not selling commercial. It's still eventually going to be usable for commercial to a large extent, from my own personal opinion. So it's still a very good deal to buy into. And as a serial investor, you can buy as many offer as possible. You can buy into Peak Palm. You can buy into all of these deals I'm talking about. Yes, they're in different locations. Even Peak Palm and Sapphire Costa, that they are on the same stretch, they are still different locations. If you are coming from Eleko, you'll get to Peak Palm before you get to Sapphire Gardens. Peak Palm is way before Lekki Free Trade Zone or Dangote Refinery. But Sapphire Garden is after Dangote Refinery, less than 15 minutes drive after Dangote Refinery. Not even very far from the Dangote Road. So you see, there are two different properties that if you have the resources, or you should look for the resources to get on board with. There's flexible payment plan as well in Peak Palm. You can pay within 6 months, 0 interest, or take it all the way to 18 months with interest, just like Sapphire Garden as well. The initial deposit is 10%. And the initial deposit is easy, because it's enabling you, this flexible payment, like I mentioned earlier, enables investors to key into multiple projects at a time. So these are deals that, you see these deals in Ibejuleki, this Fairmont Green, this Sapphire Garden, Pick Palm, in my own opinion, there are deals that in half a decade to come, gospel in our life, you will be happy that you embark on them, because the amount they will be selling them, it will sound ridiculous to anyone you tell that you bought it at the price you're buying it now. Some of you have invested, watching me, have invested in Fairmont Green. You remember how much you bought it back then? Maybe 2 years ago or 1 year ago. You know how much you bought it. It's not this price. And for you that are coming to buy now, it's still a very fantastic deal. So Pick Palm, yes, Pick Palm has been in the market for about some couple of months now, but it's still a fantastic. In fact, while we were going to shoot this video, I just saw the memo. The price will be reviewed upward end of this month, May 31st. So come on board now. Come on board now. Now, the last, but not the least, that I'm going to put on this list, yes, the last on this list is Peak Results. Now, why I added Peak Results to this is because it's actually going to be a result. Okay, I've had a lot of question around it, but it's going to be a result because some things are already in place for you to know that it's going to be a result. That's number one. Number two is located in Lakwa. Now, Lakwa is under Ibejuleki local government, but far away from the entire activity. So it's going to be like, it's perfect for residential. It's perfect for a place where you just want to have somewhere you can relax, somewhere that the ambient is just, the serenity is just amazing, right? It's just going to be a place that you can have that holiday home feeling every day. So even if you don't have plans to live in Peak Resort, but by the time they're done building what they want to, the dream they are selling to you, you would now be able to sell at upper hand. You can do land flipping there. And then you can even change your mind to live there by the time you see what has been done, what has been constructed, how beautiful it is. I mean, you already see what's happening there, right? It's a very large estate. You already see the artificial lake already. You already see that there's an artificial lake, which is one of the things that makes it completely unique with any other resort you will see out there. He already has. It's not that they want to create the artificial lake. This came with its own artificial lake, right? So what they just need to do is restructure it and put it nicely. So Peak Resort is one property you should add to your portfolio right now. And it's still selling at 20 million naira for 300 square meter. And of course, 600 square meter going for 40 million naira. Now, one of the things I love about Peak Resort and Peak Palm is that you 600 square meter. So I want to mention, when I said that Peak Palm is one of the cheapest sea of old land in Ibejuleki, I actually mean it. Because it's 600 square meter. 600 square meter is what you are buying for 25 million naira. Not 500 square meter. Not 500 square meter. Hello? The same thing with Peak Results. You're buying 600 square meter, not 500 square meter, and 300 square meter is available. Flexible payment plan up to 6 months is available. Right. Now, we have all these essays I've talked about, I've mentioned. We have separate videos for them. So you just scroll back, you will see them. Or if you check the description, you see the links of each of these estates. So you can watch the videos separately and get all of the information. Or you don't need to do all of that. You just need to reach out to me and I'll give you the full information of each. So, ladies and gentlemen, these properties that I've just mentioned are the ones I feel like you should add to your real estate portfolio. Now, the bonus I want to add that just came to my mind is Elysian Farm and Resort. Now, this is for agricultural lovers. It will not be bad to add agric to your real estate investment portfolio, especially for lovers of agric. And the good thing about this Elysian is that they took it a step further. It's not just going to be a farmland. All right. You now can buy residential and build your house. You have your house there and then, have the farm. Kind of a country home vibe is kind of what I see in that. That is also still selling on pre-launch price, 800,000 only for a plot. The acre deal is available. You have a promo of buy 6 and get 1 free, right? And also you can buy, into the residential, you can buy into the farm estate, you can buy into the commercial plots. This property is facing the road as well. Yes, it's not a major road yet. It doesn't look like the major road we want to know or want to hear about, but it's a major road because it's the Ibadan-Abeokuta road. That road leads to Abeokuta. It's an express road. And then a major polytechnic is in front of it. They are permanent sites. It's It's there. It's facing this way. So by the time you give this property another 5 years, the activity of the polytechnic and other things that will now be springing up on that route is called Ido Erua Road. You will be glad you bought it. Things like this is what I like to call the low hanging fruit for investors. There's medium, there's low, there's high when it comes to investing. High end is you buying into autobiography, buying into Bloom Towers in Oniru, right? By the way, those properties are selling. And you probably would have had enough, but then for investors, you just look at it. Projects like autobiography in VI, Bloom Towers in Oniru, how many of them can you have in your portfolios? But you can have a whole lot of Elysian in your portfolio. You can have a whole lot of City View. You can have acres of City View. You can have acres of Fairmont Green. You can have acres of Peak Resort, acres of Peak Palm, acres of Fairmont Green. Because there were times where places like Oniru, places like VI, places like Ikoyi were low hanging fruits. Places like Ikeja GRA, they were low hanging fruits. Places like even Chevron, there were nothing to write home about. I remember. Nothing. In fact, this is not even far-fetched. 7-8 years ago, Brahma, this one, I mean. But it's gradually becoming a big deal because you have to have like 150 million naira, 120 million naira to have a plot of land now in Nigeria. Is that not sounding ridiculous? Something I personally sold 14 million, 7 million, 8 million. Not far-fetched, no. I mean, like, I just close my hand, like, how did we... Really? Did we get here with Aja? Personally, I feel like, oh my god, I should... there's a place in Lakwa that my brother brought the land for 4 million naira. He has built the house now. Amazing, lovely. He's living there. I'm like, I was in real estate already. I knew it. I was like, what? You understand? It's terrible that I live in Aja. You want to bring me to Lakwa? Really? Even as a real estate, I was like, if you know how much that land is sold now, So what I'm saying is, as much as you see City View, Elysian, all these properties I'm talking about, now it's not looking at so much. The potentials are there, right? And then in a couple of years to come, we will be referring to it. So they will move from low to medium and then get to what? To high. And again, let me re-emphasize in case you have not catched the memo. In case you have not catched the memo, you need to catch the memo now. The ongoing Lagos Calabar Highway Coastal Project has come to bridge the gap between premium of VI and low hanging fruits of Ibejuleki. Yes, check it. This is my observation, and I'm serious. And I've spoken with people that are experts in this business, and they all see into the future. It's going to bridge it, because by the time the road is done, constructed, and we start using the road, which they started using in part of VI anyway, we're going to give you guys the update. When they start using this road bar and then connecting to Ogun State and going all the way, it's just 30 minutes drive now. It will now then be 30 minutes drive from VI to Peak Palm. So you are coming from Ahmed Bellowe to get to Peak Palm or Sapphire Garden. It's 30 minutes or 35 minutes. So tell me why the value will not be close or almost the same or even higher. Because there are now better reasons why Ibejuleki will have higher rates to VI. Because of course, the Dangote refinery is there already, the Lekki Free Trade Zone, the Deep Sea Port, and so many other multi-billion-dollar businesses that are already there, and the one that will be springing up. So that is a commercial hub. It will be obviously more. And that's what I'm saying. As a serial investor who is really, really interested in this market, You should be buying these properties as much as you can right now, looking for the resources to just, buy into these properties. Because there will be a time you will be looking for, it will not even be secondary market, it will be tertiary markets. I beg your pardon if there's any word like that in English. You will pay. I know some people like to wait to pay through their nose to get something, even when when it's more shiny. Some people like it when it's more shiny. They'll wait until shiny, and they'll now go through the stress of paying. That's okay if that's for you. But for you, that's not you. You're better being part of people that will buy and now, and then watch your money keep going and working for you, and then you can then decide what you want to do with it when the time is right. And let me also add, though, you see these places I'm mentioning, please, they are not for fast return. Thank you. I have to say it. I don't places you want to buy and say, goodness, I want to flip it in 1 year. Come on. No. They are best for people who want to, they're looking really into the future. 4 years, 5 years. Those are the duration, I think. Of course, you keep observing and then keep seeing, because sometimes you can have a projection of 5 years and then you realize that, it's moving at the speed of light, the environment has really changed under 2-3 years, and then you don't have reasons to wait for 5 years anymore. You can move in. So that's then you can move in and do what you want to do. But then it's not for someone that say, I bought it 6 months down, then how much is this and I want to flip. Sorry. If you have that mindset, this is not for you. So tell me in the comment section, which one are you going to be investing in right now? And now I'll be here. I'm of course here to help you go through the process of buying any of this or multiple of them, like I've encouraged. If you have the resources, you should buy as many as you can, and of course take advantage of the flexible payment plan. And we can cut a deal for you if you're buying acres. We can always look at how to make it easy for you. Like in City View, we did it now. In City View, those who bought acre from us, we ensured that they paid within 6 months, 0 interest. So we can work that out as well. We can look at how we can work these things out. Just come, let's discuss what you want to buy and look at the deals we can cut for you. So thank you so much. I will be wrapping this up on the show now. Like I said, put it in the comment section which of these estates would you be buying into, and please note, as much as I'm recommending all of these estates, due diligence, I cannot overlay emphasis on it. It is important that you carry out your own due diligence. Apart from what I've said, it is very, very important as well. So thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be waiting for your call, because I now know that you'll be taking actions now, and I'll be delighted. Don't forget, Sapphire Gardens, Sapphire Costa. It's just few plots left. I don't even know at this point anymore what is available. So call me. I don't know when you're watching, but call me if you can still get it on the early bird promo. For City View 15th, the price will be reviewed upward. Elysian 15th as well. Peak and Palm 31st of May. And don't think, I have time, I will take my time. Don't take time, just take action now. And you're done with that, and then you can move to the next thing. All right, it's only Peak Resort that does not have a timeline for price increase yet. So that does not also mean that you can sit on it. They might just wake up one morning and say it's sold out. The thing is, the way you're looking at these properties and thinking about it is the way others too. There's a whole lot of people investing. City View taught me more lessons. Like, people bought City View and people are still buying. So don't sit down and think, they're still gonna have it. I mean, these things are always limited. Before you know it, it's sold out. Now, I've not chosen these properties out of anything. It's just because they have this. You see, I've shown you guys the unique value proposition they have, hence why I bring it to you guys. Of course, we have other amazing properties that has good deal. There's a good deal to buy into. I didn't mention them. Doesn't mean that they're not good to buy into here. Before you now quote me and say, no. There are others, and they are within our portfolio, and they are good as well. I'm just saying these ones, they're hot. They kind of have one hot thing attached to them. And then, of course, they have timelines as well. So, once again, thank you so much for watching the show. And I'll be waiting for your call. Don't forget, my name remains Goodness Usman. Of course, I'm the Queen of Landlord Maker, aka Latana. So I'll see you when you give me a call. And of course, continue to stream our videos, continue to learn and unlearn from this channel. Don't forget that we're always here for you, and we always want to add value to you as much as we can. So I want to say to you once again, happy Sunday, and please have a fantastic, productive, and blessed week ahead of you. Do not forget to also remain safe, because your safety is important to us at Nigeria Realty 24/7. We want you to remain awesome just the way you are. So I say to you, what?